And welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Casper. And I actually had the game anyone, and apparently I need to do the whole walkthrough before they'll accept it, because I got a letter from her or an email saying yeah, you did not update it more frequently enough. Try again when you've completed the walkthrough. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to do a bit more of the walkthrough, because there's one thing or two things I want to talk about, because it's also going on YouTube. Grab that key, you're going to need it, and once you've got that key we will tell you where to go, and then I will talk about stuff really quickly, because this needs to be more of a walkthrough rather than I've got lots of silly things to talk about, which I have got lots of silly things. So take the left vent when you go down the stairs. It leads to this secret room, and you will need to hit that switch as it opens up a room you will see in a minute. So you flip the switch, you go through here, and oh, we go through that vent again, and there we are, and that switch opened the gate there. So we go in here, and there'll be a cutscene where we will get some items, and we'll be on part 2 where there's bosses. So yeah, first thing, Shadow Lugia level 59. Check out her channel, because she has lots of new videos up. She's got her fighting Nasty Naught with me as a guest. She's got a music video. I can't remember what the music video was for. That's a camera for a boss. What was the music video about? I don't know, I can't remember. And she's also got Pokemon cards for sale, so check out Shadow Lugia level 59's channel and videos. And the other one that I was going to talk about, we have just found another jigsaw piece for the second puzzle. And the only other thing I was going to talk about was... what was the other thing I was going to talk about? I need to talk about two things. I can't remember. I'll come back to it in Crash. Crash Bandicoot, I'll be like, yes, we have lots to talk about. So yes, we are now going to take on bosses. So you want to go down the stairs and go up the left staircase. Hang on, it takes a while to load. And we must hit these two knights to open our first gate, and go in the vent to open the second gate, as there is 2 keys in there which we'll need for later, and a switch. So let's hit that, let's go out here, and let's go in here. Before you do, equip the perfume, as this is the weapon of choice for Stinky's first form. Each boss has 3 forms, and you get a piece of the Lazarus every time. So what we need to do is need to find him, and just spam the hell out of that attack button. Just keep spamming it, look. You just have to press it, press it, press it, press it, press it, and eventually he will just explode. Yes, and we found one of the missing Lazarus parts. As I was saying, there's 10 parts. Each of the 3 uncles, I think they are, have 3 forms. So there's 3 forms of Stinky, 3 forms of Fatso, and 3 forms of Stretch. And then there is one piece where you have to fight all 3 together. But we're way off that, so let's go and get the second piece of the thing. That has just activated a parchment which does nothing. So yes, we go down the stairs and we go to the left, and we will be going back to the kitchen. Although there is no like faucet in the kitchen or anything, there is something new appeared in there which we can now use for the bosses, or for this particular boss of Fatso. So we will go in here and we shall grab the hamburgers. The hamburgers don't increase your energy. They are the weapon we use to defeat Fatso's first form. All you do, it's very simple. You highlight your burger or Big Mac, depends, it looks a bit like a Big Mac, and you just let him eat it basically. Just drop one and he'll eat it, drop another one, he'll eat it, drop your third one, don't collect it, and he'll eat it, and drop the 4th one, and then he'll just lie back and go BOOM! And there we go, that is the second boss down. And we found another Lazarus part. 1, 2, and what else do we do in this video? Because audio is pre-recorded, but yes. There's a fox and a go-kart on TV. So yes, we now go to the left, and we go in the first hole in the left, as we have some new keys and a lot of new things to unlock here. One of the main things being the next picture puzzle, which has our next power, which is the morph ball from Super Metroid. And we pick it up, and there we go, there is the morph ball. So let's pick up the morph ball, and we shall now use it on these little holes. And you may see this time, let's wait for it, look in the bottom right corner. As you can see, our energy is now going down, because all power-ups from this point, all our special powers now take up energy. So let's press that, and it just activates another thing. And there is piece 1 of the next puzzle. Now as you can see, the gate is locked behind us, but there's no need to worry, because we just push that barrel to the right and flip that switch, and it will open the gate behind us. And we now will have a new thing coming up. Grab this key. We now have a red key. We all know where we can use that. We'll come back to that later. Open this door because that's important for later, although we can't get in there just yet. So yes, we have just got the first piece of the third puzzle, which will be giving us that power there right in front of us. And now you want to use your bucket. This is where the bucket comes in handy. And you will be filling that bucket up with water a hell of a lot. I'm talking about a lot. It never stops. You will be continuously looking for a tap to fill the water up. But yes, we have just got a purple key, so we can use that as well. An iron key, so that's pretty pointless. And a weight. However, we want to save that weight. You might see coming up soon an area where it's like, there's a weight there, you can use the weight there. But we're not going to use the weight there because you can actually cheat on most of the weight spots, the spots where you drop the weight. You can cheat and use like certain things lying around the mansion, like the chairs, which I will show you later, well, in about 3 minutes. So we've already done that, so this is what you want to do. You want to push the barrel to the side and use your bucket to put out the fire. And as you'll hear Casper say, he found the secret room, although this particular secret room is rather pointless, as all it's got is gold, and we won't need the gold for a long time. So let's go back to the main mansion and go back into the vent. Because before we leave and go on to the next areas, we need to fill up that bucket again, because there's a fire coming up and we need to obviously have a bucket of water for the second fire. So we'll fill that up and now we'll go back. So I'm really actually perplexed at what that other thing was. I know it was Amber's videos, which I've already mentioned. Oh, what? And now there's a switch. As you notice, it didn't do anything because it'll be used for later. And it has a really, it's like really important you flip that. I know what it activates, and it is really important you flip that. So now we will go to the right, and we have the red key. And again, I apologise for that thing on the right. I don't know why it does that with Casper. See, look, when it goes to hang on, it doesn't have the seizure. It's just only in the mansion. Did you hear that gate opening as well? That's because you flipped that other switch. That is what it did. It's like, oh well, it's not activated yet. Ah, but it actually has when you go through this fan thing. And this is where I was talking about using chairs for weights, but we'll talk about that later, because I actually don't get it through on this thing. And that will open here, and here's the weight area. But before we use that, we will just quickly, no we won't, we will show you how to use this next time. So I'll say to you guys, I will see you all in, for this walkthrough, I will see you all in part 3, where we will find out the mystery of that space on the floor and what's in the vent. And for all of you on YouTube, because obviously this LP is going to be uploaded as and when, for all you people on YouTube, I will say I will see you in my brand new LP, which you might have heard from my previous video. I will see you in my brand new LP of Crash Bandicoot 3. I just wanted to put this video up with like Amber's update, and oh yes, that was it. The YouTube's upload has done something, but now I've actually remembered it and I've run out of time. But I'll talk about that in part 2 of Crash, because Crash 1's already recorded. So yeah, I will see all you guys in Crash 3, and for this game insight, I will see you all in Casper Part 3.